Secret meeting exposed. Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan spotted late at night. What are they hiding? When the city sleeps, the truth walks in silence. In the bustling heart of Beijing's Chaoyang district. Just past midnight on a warm June evening, something unexpected occurred. While the streets were quiet and the media off duty, two familiar figures were caught together. Stepping out of the same low-profile dressed discreetly, barely speaking, yet unmistakably present in each other's orbit. Those figures, Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan. It wasn't a public event. It wasn't a drama shoot. It wasn't a fan gathering or commercial campaign. It was private, unscheduled, and very much off the radar until it wasn't. Captured by a local blogger with a sharp lens and a faster shutter, the images surfaced only hours later. But what began as a grainy snapshot spiraled into one of the biggest mysteries in the current scient gossip cycle. What were Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan doing alone, late at night, away from their teams, avoiding public venues, and why now? Let's break down exactly what happened, how fans reacted, and why this secret meeting might be the most revealing moment in their unfolding story. The sighting, a tea house, a dark alley, and a surprise exit. According to multiple fan blogs and insider updates, Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan were first spotted around 11:47 p.m., exiting from the side door of a quiet, traditional-style tea house in the Dongjimen neighborhood. The establishment is known among celebrities for its privacy and strict no-photography policy. Zhang Ruonan reportedly arrived first, wearing a beige baseball cap, white blouse, and wide-leg trousers. Her face was mostly covered by a mask. Bai Jingting appeared 15 minutes later, dressed in black joggers, a hoodie, and carrying what seemed to be a notebook. They left together 10 minutes apart but were captured getting into the same black vehicle, parked discreetly behind a flower shop. A nearby pedestrian who happened to recognize Bai Jingting told an anonymous gossip page. They weren't in a rush, but it was clear they didn't want to be seen. He opened the car door for her, then looked around before getting in. The internet reacts. If you're hiding nothing, why at midnight? When the images hit Weibo the next morning, reactions exploded across fan communities. Hashtag Beijingting, hashtag secret meetings, hashtag there. Comments ranged from excited to suspicious. This is not a coincidence. This is intentional. You don't meet a co-star after midnight unless it's personal. I've defended them being just friends for months, but this changed my mind. One of the top liked comments summarized the collective mood perfectly. Studios can deny dating rumors all day, but how do you explain a secret meeting after midnight with no assistants present? A pattern of silence. When public figures refuse to clarify, what makes this incident even more electrifying is that neither Bai Jingting's nor Zhang Ruonan's studio issued a denial. In the past, when stars were wrongfully linked, agencies would immediately issue strong-worded statements, not true, fabricated, not in contact. This time, nothing, no post, no clarification, no media response. That silence, in the eyes of many netizens, is the loudest answer of all. Is this the first time? No, just the first time they were caught. While this marks the first documented private meeting, it is not the first time. Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan have been suspected of spending time together behind the scenes. Let's revisit the string of quiet, subtle clues that led fans to believe something more was going on. February 2025, fans spot to matching ceramic mugs on Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan's separate livestream. March, they are seen leaving a friend's birthday dinner, though they exited separately. A car with a similar license plate followed both of them home. April, a fashion stylist working with Zhang posts an Instagram story of a man's hand holding her rehearsal script. The watch, identical to Bai Jingting's recent Weibo posts. They are spotted shopping at the same grocery store, within 15 minutes of each other. Neither acknowledges it publicly. This June midnight meeting now seems less like an isolated event and more like the moment the narrative caught up to the truth. Industry reaction. These two know what they're doing. According to one veteran entertainment columnist, Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan are playing the modern, scient couple game. Don't confirm, don't deny, don't hide but don't tell either. He adds, they're not being careless, they're being strategic. This meeting wasn't leaked. It was spotted. That's a difference. A paparazzo who frequently covers Beijing nightlife added, the tea house they chose is only known among industry insiders. If they didn't want to be seen, they would have used a private residence. This tells me they're walking the line between secrecy and soft exposure. What were they doing there? That's the question echoing across gossip blogs. Here are the 3 most popular theories. 1. Late night script discussion. Some fans believe they may be co-starring in an upcoming secret project and were meeting off the record to discuss their characters. But if that were true, wouldn't their managers be present? 2. Quiet celebration. Rumors suggest Zhang Ruonan had just wrapped filming a short web drama that day. Could Bai Jingting have planned a surprise celebration? 3. Soft relationship launch. The theory that's gaining the most traction, this meeting was not an accident. And it was never meant to stay hidden forever. The grainy photos are just step 1 in a slow public reveal. Fan communities divided but obsessed. While many fans have embraced the idea of a secret romance, some still aren't convinced. Yet others point to their undeniable chemistry across various appearances. Their synchronized body language during live streams. The way Bai Jingting smiles only when she speaks. The subtle way Zhang Ruonan leans toward him, even in group settings. This is not a showman's, one fan wrote. This is 2 people who trust each other enough to be seen without words. Will their agencies respond? Unlikely, based on current trends. Most major agencies now choose to say as little as possible when these situations occur. PR experts suggest that both Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan's teams are probably calculating one of 2 outcomes. 1. Let the story fade without feeding it. 2. Use it as soft PR fuel if public response remains positive. So far, the public seems more intrigued than scandalized. What happens next? Here's what fans are watching for. Coordinated brand appearances. A joint campaign would all but confirm their growing connection. Weibo timing overlaps. Both stars posting at the same time, or liking similar posts, will only stoke the fire. Public silence maintained. The longer their studios avoid commenting, the more fans will assume there's something worth protecting. Final thoughts. The night that turned whispers into roars. In the quiet of a Beijing alleyway, under the cover of midnight and moonlight, Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan were seen together not as actors rehearsing a scene, but as 2 people choosing to meet away from the cameras. And though their meeting lasted less than an hour, its echo continues to ripple through fan circles, gossip sites, and industry discussions. Sometimes, you don't need a handhold, a kiss, or a statement to know what's real. Sometimes, all it takes is being seen when you thought no one was watching. Stay with Star Pair TV as we track every silent glance, every late night walk, and every soft secret between Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan, because this story is far from over.